Hey there, members, and welcome to those joining from our Discord community. So, this was suggested to me months ago by Scooby Dog. I know that your profile or your name has changed a few times on Discord, but now it's Scooby Dog. I suggested that I rank Liiga goal horns. Liiga being the top league in Finland, and I've actually seen a game there when I was in Helsinki about a year and a half ago. And so, yeah, we have a total of 15 teams. These are the most current goal horns that I was able to come up with. And thank you, Scooby Dog. I just went to the most current versions of these on that channel. And so, yeah, we'll just rank the goal horns here. I'm not very familiar with these, so a lot of this will be my raw reaction. Although we got to keep in mind that like it's not like they have the same sorts of infrastructure and budget that the NHL has, right? To have like something that's supremely high end, but I'm sure we'll be pleasantly surprised with a few of these. So we have a total of five tiers here. And at the very top, that's the S tier with the red background. I just put a little emoji in there. And then we have an A, a B, a C, and then basically a D tier. It says Mita Vitua, which basically means what the hell. Like, what am I listening to? So yeah, of course you can let me know your thoughts about this. And again, thanks for being part of our Discord community and members. Of course, I wanted to add you into this as well. Just wanted to finally get around to making this because yeah, it's been forever since this was initially suggested. So anyway, let's get going. The first team, at least on our tier rankings, is actually the team that I saw the home team play against when I was in Helsinki, and that is it literally sounds like asshat. Yeah, they're called assat, which is aces. From what is it? Poro? I have a note here. They're called yeah, Pori aces, or as they're abbreviated, Pata. So let's listen to the first horn here, and I have a digital file for this. All right, so you won't be seeing my face as like I actually play the files because really this is the most convenient ways to do it. But yeah, just FYI, and thank you to the Liiga Goalhorns channel on YouTube. All in all, I think that one's pretty solid. I like the lower pitched horn. As a Sharks fan, we've got that. Actually, so do the Anaheim Ducks, and of course, I wanted to wear my Teemu Selänne jersey for having a Finnish player, and my Tapera hat from Mark. We'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, I actually like that one. Lower pitch horn. And there's kind of like a chant that the fan, like the na na nas, right? Like that's always good. At Finland, of course, always knowing how to produce good music, as evident with their multitude of amazing, successful heavy metal bands, spanning different subgenres of heavy metal. All in all, though, I think this one's pretty good, dude. I like this quite a bit. I'm gonna put this in A tier. I think that's kind of a good standard, right? I'm not expecting the world for all of these teams. Very good horn, accessible song with some energy to it. I'm good with that. Okay, our next team here is HPK, which is Hämeenlinnan Pallottero. So HPK. There we go. Let's see here. Where's the file for HPK? Come on, buddy. There we go. All right. Let's see what this sounds like.
Se on siellä, vain putki kilahti, ja lätkämaalin perukoille jälleen vilahti. Se on siellä, se sinne pujahti, taas lamppu palaa takana, se verkkoon sujahti.
Okay. A little different than your typical goal song, but I like that. It's got good character. And I think that the horn itself was pretty solid as well. Again, not like super low pitched, but I just don't like those screeching goal horns like the Edmonton Oilers. So I still think this one's pretty good. I don't know if I quite have it as high as the Aces, but I'll at least put it in B tier. This next one, I think I got the most recent version of this. This is Jyväskylä. That's the name of the city. But yeah, the team is like JYP. I don't know what people call it specifically in Finland, but yeah, again, this is I think the most current version of their goal horn that I could find through this channel, and here it is. All right, I think we get the idea there. I don't know how the horn itself was captured, but it was kind of lacking some punch. It was disappointing. The song though is kind of fun. It's got kind of like this. It sounds kind of like I don't know, like walking on sunshine, or or almost like how the Maple Leafs have used Hall and Oates as their goal horn for several years now. So I mean, I like that aspect of it, but I'm not in love with the horn. So I'm gonna put this in C tier. It's still all right. It's still all right. Okay, next up we have IFK or EFCO. This is one of the oldest clubs in Finland, and that's the team that I saw in Helsinki back when I went to the Global Series in Prague and then spent a few days in Finland. And Mark was my wonderful host. He's one of our members here, and then he later hooked me up with this Tapera hat. That's his favorite team, and got me some other goodies as well. So yeah, let's see what this sounds like. I mean, I've heard it in person, unless they've currently changed the song or something like that. So here we go. My stomach just growled. All right, IFK.
Oh, my.
All right. Well, I would think that they probably cut to the song. Like they probably fast forward later in the song and choose a certain segment out of that. Because otherwise, I mean, like the song itself is kind of fun once you get into it, but it takes forever. And those sirens at the beginning, I dare I say that almost sounds worse than the Washington Capitals. So yeah, I might have to put this in the D tier. Can't say I'm a fan. I mean, when I went to the game, I think it was a 2-0 game. IFK won, but yeah, we didn't get a whole lot of goal sellies. But yeah, I can't say I'm particularly crazy about that one. I don't know. Maybe we'll adjust the rankings a little bit later on. But next up is Mark's club, and that is Tapera. That is where Alexander Barkov's father used to play, and they've won just. It seems like they win the championship just about. And they play in the city of Tampere, which is where the NHL will have a game next year. I think the Panthers are going to be one of the teams playing as well. I forget which team they're playing. Maybe the Dallas Stars. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it is definitely one of the hockey epicenters in Finland. I think this is kind of like as it was with IFK. I don't know. Maybe I should have chosen different files for this. But yeah, again, it takes a long time to really get into the heart of the song. And I don't know what that wasn't really a horn that we heard in the beginning either. Sorry, Mark. I'm that's not maybe a good impression. I'll have to go to the actual arena to make a judgment on that. So yeah, I can't say I'm exactly feeling it. I do like how they have some of these teams though are selecting the more kind of folk sounding songs. I like that quite a bit. That's cool to like do that for a smaller league. I mean, compared to the NHL, right? Um, but yeah, I can't say I was crazy about that one. But maybe a lot of these files are going to be kind of like this. So again, we can possibly consider re-ranking. TPS. So TPS, they must be really good at their TPS reports. They're based in Turku, which is one of the larger cities in Finland. So let's listen to this one. Oh God, this is really starting off well, isn't it?
Maali se on hunajata mulle. Hunajata sulle. Voi viulu! Maali se on.
Now, first of all, for the non-Finnish speakers, Mali means goal, I'm pretty sure. That's why you see it scrolling across the screen for like every video here. It's not that they're obsessed with like club drugs or anything like that. The song is again something that's more folk sounding, or native to Finland, right? I actually like that, but the horn itself was god awful, if you even want to call it that. So for the song though, I do, and they got into it a little bit faster, so I'm gonna put it in the C tier. It'll make a cut above the previous two. All right, I'm thinking we're gonna have to do some kind of shuffling of rankings though. We've only had one in the A tier so far. Maybe this next one though will be placed in the higher tiers, and that is Luko, founded in 1936. So yeah, some of these clubs are really old. Look at that, 1948, 1929. IFK is 1897. So just as hockey, I mean, just a couple decades after hockey really was created, I guess. You had programs in Finland as well. Although there's another sport that's played on ice that's kind of similar. All right, let's go to what's the next team? Oh yeah, Luko. Let's see here. Where's the Luko file? Right here.
It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
All right, so not exactly the most original of songs, and when I think of the final countdown, I think of as you're getting toward the end of the game, but at least it has some energy to it there. The horn, not particularly crazy about it, but I think that at least it's a little bit more passable if you're like a hockey fan in North America. So do I slide this into B tier? Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to be a harsh critic, and then we'll make some adjustments. I'm going to put it in C for right now for the horn. All right, next team is called Eucharit. That's not to be confused with Jokerit, which I don't know what league are they playing in right now. I have to actually look that up. Jokerit, because they were playing in the KHL, the Continental Hockey League, but now they're playing in the Mestis League. It's the second highest in Finland, but maybe they'll probably get back into the Liiga. The top league has 15 teams right now, so maybe they're looking to add a 16th and even things out. But yeah, I love this logo. It's this Norseman, it really looks like. And so we'll see how this sounds. I like the shading on it too. That's pretty neat. All right, let's see where are you at. Eucharit. All right, now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's got some punch to it. Not the best goal horn, but the song, right? It gets right into the heart of it. I could definitely see that being one of the better experiences live. I liked it probably more than HPK. Is it A tier? I might go with that. I think that's pretty fair. I mean, maybe I'd have to go back and listen to them again just for comparison purposes, but I'm comfortable with that. All right, next up is a club that's known as, or it's abbreviated as SaiPa. That is Simon Palo. All right. Oh my god, the song. First of all, the song is about the club itself. A few other teams here do that. The horn sounded awesome. It reminded me a lot of what the Blackhawks use, and the Blackhawks kind of pioneered, or at least were, one of the first really well-known clubs to adopt a goal horn. The song's got kick-ass energy to it. That's going top tier. That is clearly the best, the most complete goal horn. I know that the horn gets pumped a few times there, but maybe that depends on how many goals they've scored. But yeah, I love that one. That one's perfect. All right, next one is let's see here. It's called Coco. It looks like cuckoo in English, but yeah, you basically just kind of extend the O sound. So Coco. All right, let's see what we think of this one. All right. Well, do you guys recognize that? That's from it's Chicken Foot, but that's the song that the Islanders use. Horn sounded really good. It's a good choice of song too. I like that more than the Final Countdown personally for a goal horn. I'm gonna put that up here, probably maybe ahead of the Aces. I thought that sounded great. Our next team is Kalpa, and they've been around for nearly 100 years. And yeah, that's short for Kalevan Palo. What does Palo mean in Finnish, by the way? Because I know some teams use that. Finnish. Ball. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting because in Italian it's palla. It sounds very familiar, even though those language families are as distant as you get. So yeah, we can see what we think of this. Holy crap, was that recorded by Fintroll or something? You didn't really get much of a sense of a horn there, but the song itself, I mean, like that's as Finnish as it gets as a metal fan. I personally like that quite a bit. Kind of has sort of that Fintroll or Korpiklani sound to it, but because it doesn't really have much of a horn to it, I'm gonna subtract a couple of points there. So I'll still put it in B tier. It still sounds really good. It's just that, again, you want the horn to stand out, right? Next team is Ilves, and that means Lynx. Kind of a derpy logo, but hopefully not a derpy goal horn. Ilves, where are they based out of? Did I write that down? Ilves is also based in Tampere, where Tappara is. So let's see here. Where's Ilves? Did I not get a file for this one? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting. We are the kings. It's almost like it should say we are the lynx. I liked the horn. It was, very brief. At least this file, right? It only made what one or two sounds. And the song itself, it doesn't blow me away, but again, it's accessible. Like people can get into that pretty easily. So I'm I'm actually debating putting this at the top tier. Saipa is easily the best, though. I don't know. I might still put this in A. But yeah, that one was probably the second best for just like overall quality. Then we have Sport. What are they called? Vasan Sport. I don't know anything about them, but we'll have a listen nonetheless. Okay, kind of an interesting song choice. It sounds more like a British hooligan anthem or something like that. The horn though sounded pretty strong. A little unusual for me, but I still liked it quite a bit. I would probably put that at least in B tier. That was good. Then we have the Kerpat, which means I don't even know how to pronounce this animal. Ermine, the ermines, kind of like a weasel or a stoat or something like that. And do I have where they're based? I should have written down some more information about this stuff. But yeah, they're based in Oulu, which I think is, I don't think it's all that far north, but it definitely is further north than the main cities. It's probably the largest city that you can find as you get a few hours outside of Finland or outside of Helsinki, excuse me. But yeah, let's have a listen to this. Yeah, this is Kerpat. I love how a lot of these teams actually use um songs that were recorded by local bands or they're about the team. Like that's great. I actually really like that. It took a little while to kind of transition from the horn into the song, right? But again, is this exactly how you experience the arena there? I really like that one as well. I'd consider that again kind of A tier. I would bump this one down to a B tier probably for Eucharist. You know me, I like to have balance to my tier rankings, but yeah, that one was again like accessible to where somebody from North America could visit a game and feel like they're part of that atmosphere, part of that experience. And then lastly, we have the Lahti Pelicans. All right. The horn itself, the actual horn, I would say is probably one of maybe like my third favorite, second or third favorite. It's pretty high up there. Even though it's like it just kept going on and on. But the song's all right. It's just that again, like we're not getting into the chorus or like it doesn't have enough sort of punch to it. I don't think it's just kind of like a standard rock song. So I still thought it was pretty good though. I would probably put it right about here. I'd say. Yeah, so all in all, it balances out fairly well. Again, sorry for the two, for IFK, the team I've seen in person, and for Mark's team, Tapera. Maybe I just had bad files for that. But I'll just have to go again in person and see what I think. But yeah, Sci-Pod to me though is easily the best one. But you guys can let me know your thoughts about that. And if you want me to do something like this again for Discord, just send me a DM. I know it takes a long time for me to get to this kind of thing, but I just want to thank everybody who's been active on there and helping form a little community around that. That really does mean a lot to me because then that way people can connect with each other, have conversations, and react to all the crazy stuff that happens, particularly in the NHL. And to do that, like when I'm not actually making videos or a live stream or something like that. So I'm glad that we have the platform. And if there's anybody else who you want to join our Discord community, you can always send them an invitation. Let me know if you have any difficulties with that. But yeah, it's wonderful connecting with people from all over, especially North America and Europe, but other parts of the world as well to have fun with stuff like this, right? Anyway, guys, hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead. And it's been a little bit of a challenging week for me. I haven't really gotten as far along as I would like for the next big production on the channel, but it's going to be on the Hartford Whalers. So that definitely will be worth the wait. Anyway, guys, you take care out there, and I'll see you again really soon.